Welcome to the Dobsonian Power Live Show! Here we go again! And today we just had, breaking news, the pictures, official pictures from ESA, the European Space Agency. Right away here. Beautiful, beautiful, no? Beautiful. Another dot. Smudged. Thank you, Jimrom, for sending 50 Dobsonian Power memberships. Thank you so much. You are an explorer. David Jones for sending 10 Dobsonian Power memberships, and that's it. And for renewing, Sora, thank you so much. Cartster as well for sending 5 Dobsonian Power memberships. I was done. The guy arrived right on time. It was click on go live and bam. Thank you, Bonflorin, for sending 10 Dobsonian Power memberships. We are so many members here. Okay, but I have more than this to you today. The best part, from my perspective, it's not this. We have a scientific study that claims the possibility of being a spaceship. But the most interesting one to me is to show you is another scientific study from mainstream, which is interesting, from mainstream scientists claiming it can't be a comet. 3i Atlas, it's not a comet. So they are already, you know, pick your popcorns. I said to you, if you don't like popcorns, well, it's not that I don't like, but I prefer peanuts and things like that to assist to the evolution of this. Mainstream against mainstream. Bam! Where are the ones that were imposing the comet narrative? Incredible. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 3i Atlas is changing humans. It's changing humans, man. It's crazy. Thank you, Fed Up With It, for being member for 3 months. And also, Tordisk. Yeah, the new designation, right? For being a super explorer for 3 months. Thank you so much. A super. You are a super explorer. Our moderator, Sci-Fi Google. Now, Tordisk. Well, let's start with the protagonist today. That is something similar to high-rise pictures. Notice that this was something very expected by scientists. I remember some months ago to tell you that the hopes of the Europeans were Jewish pictures. So from every single instrument that Europe has, the Jewish will be the most interesting, according to them. It will reveal many things about 3i Atlas. It will clarify many things as well. And it will be on the 4th of November. The closest approach. And it did. But notice that after that closest approach, they were very worried and on a rush to tell us, me and you, look, slow down, hold on your horses, because you the crowd, because we will show you these pictures from JUICE only on February 2026. So slow down. But now, which is the interesting part, is that they are so predictable, man. Is that, well, I will read it for you. It's better. But first, let me show you this. The pictures they have, this is the without annotation, so this the same thing. Not only on that cringe live stream from NASA, they didn't explain the bunch of anomalies that 3i Atlas has. They washed it with bleach and put it on a closet and talked about the duck and that stuff, you know, treating us like idiots. Not only they didn't explain those anomalies, but they didn't explain the position of that needle, that sword, that anti-jet that it has. Because the anti-jet, if in previous pre-perihelion was pointing towards the sun, which was weird and unusual, so it's not a cometary feature at all, but they were saying it's like a duck. Okay. Didn't look like a duck at all. But now, in that NASA conference, it was showing the anti-jet towards not the sun, exactly in the same position of the high rise. Might be a coincidence, it doesn't matter. With, they call a plasma tail, which is almost invisible here, and a potential dust tail. What potential? It has a tail. Potential dust. They don't know it's dust. I understand very well why they say potential dust tail. The potential is the dust or the tail? Because we know that there's an anti-tail here. It's not an anti-tail. A needle, a sword here in front of it. But if you compare, and this is the coma, that we already know it exists. But if you compare this direction of the needle with the position of JUICE, the one that took the pictures, should be here. Should be here in this dot. They call here JUICE the path of that probe, right? And here, 3i Atlas, the path of 3i Atlas in white. The dot represents the actual position when the picture was taken. So JUICE was here. So if JUICE was here, it means that this fits here and here doesn't look like pointing towards the sun. That needle, it's the one that I'm interested in. It doesn't look like pointing towards the sun, but pointing something like this. Again, something that they didn't explain, but 100% they can't explain. And the other, what they call the tail, which is a jet of smoke, that it goes to the back of the object, so might have an inclination. I don't know, I didn't make any calculation, I'm not a scientist. But what is common sense is to see again that the needle is not pointing neither towards the sun nor to the back, it's pointing forward. They didn't explain that, as you can see here. The sun will be, let me check. The sun will be behind the probe. Here. So, if it's behind the probe, where is this pointing towards? I was expecting Avi Loeb in his new article. I suppose he didn't have the time because he had today's article was not that one. I suppose it's a second article today, so I suppose it was kind of on a rush, but due to the importance of it, he wrote something. But he didn't explain anything, he just informed. All good, all good. So a mystery behind this. I expect him to say something about it because he is the one that make those calculations, and he was the one that realized that high-rise NASA picture showed 3i Atlas pointed that needle in the motion of the object. So we will see. We will see what happens. Either ways, it's very similar to high-rise. So the hopes, all that enhancement and expectations created from the scientists from Europe around this object and this probe, the JUICE, were a flop. And we have here the official web page. There is it. Thank you for renewing the Watts, your membership. Thank you so much. You are an explorer. I don't know what's happening with this freaking connection, man. I don't know if it has to be with the sun, whatever. I don't know. The weather, it's awful. So here, 3i Atlas shows activity in JUICE navigation camera teaser. So what is interesting from it is to see the text here. So they used 5 of its science instruments, ESA, to observe 3i Atlas. This time JUICE. It has an onboard navigation camera, NavCam, designed not as high-resolution science camera, but to help JUICE navigate the icy moons of Jupiter. Following the arrival in 2031, that's the mission. Though the data from the science instruments won't arrive until February 2026, as they mentioned previously, our JUICE team couldn't wait that long. They decided to try downloading just a quarter of a single NavCam image to see what was in store for them. The very clearly visible comet, surrounded by signs of activity, surprised them. I don't know what surprised them, to be fair, man. If they told me it's surprising that we realized that the movement of the object match the position of the anti-tail, and we can't explain very well, that's a surprise. But downloading the pictures and exactly the same of high rise, a crappy picture. I don't know, man, what these guys get surprised with, man. Yeah. Not only we clearly see the glowing halo of gas surrounding the object, known as its coma, which is this part here. We can also see a hint of two tails. Yeah. The plasma tail, made up of electrically charged gas, stretches out towards the top of the frame. This. Made up of electrically charged gas, stretches out to the top of the frame. We may also be able to see a fainter dust tail, made up of tiny solid particles, stretching to the lower left of the frame. And they say here, more on the structure of a comet. They are doing this to bond what is normal in a comet to what you are reading here, so you can move on in your lives thinking 100% is a comet. Most people will not do this. Open the link and check that this from Comet 153p, this from Hale-Bopp, and this from NeoEyes has nothing to do with this picture. Nothing. Moreover, there are different characteristics of 3i Atlas and also, because I studied them, of R2 Swan that are different from these kind of comets. Cheating again, man. Cheating again. Cheating again. Cheating again. Cheating again. The image was taken on November the 2nd. 2 days before the 4th closest approach to the object. The 4th of November, as I said to you. We expect to receive the data from the 5 scientific instruments: Janus, MAGES, UVS, SWE, and PEP on February 2026. Don't be illuded. It will be crappy stuff like this. It will be crap. The delay, and now they just justify. It's interesting. They could leave it like this, but no. Like the employee when it gets late to the job. And the boss say, late again! Oh, boss, because, you know, flat tire. And it was that woman that came in front of my door, and then the other guy, and you know. The delay is because Juice is currently using its main height gain antenna. Ah, okay. As a heat shield to protect it from the sun. Ah, okay. So that's okay. Leaving its smaller medium gain antenna to send data back to Earth at a much lower rate. Okay. We understand. Probably it was that happened with psych pictures that were taken at the same time. No, in September, in the 4th of September, before this one, and they didn't upload them to the raw images they have publicly available. That period missed. But 2 days later, you have pictures there. So you assumed, oh, they didn't take the pictures from Psych. But then they showed the pictures from Psych on that event, that cringe event of NASA. Maybe it was because of that as well. Now this is true, though JUICE was further from 3 Atlas than the Mars orbiters in October, remember? They, for the ones that don't know, in October, they had the ExoMars there on Mars. And they took this. Actually, it's till now, it's the footage that I like the most until now. To be fair. This was taken with a Mars ExoMars camera from ESA. The Pac-Man, the Space Invaders. But that time, it was just after the closest approach to the Sun of 3 Atlas, meaning that it was in a more active state. We expect to see clearer signs of this activity in the data from the science instruments. This includes not only images from Janus, the camera, JUICE high-resolution camera, spectrometry from AGES and S, and data from the others. Okay, yeah, data, but we'll see. We'll see. I see here a big flop on the way, but we'll see. We will wait for it. And then what do you think? Do you like the picture? You think I'm being unfair with them? They are showing great pictures of it. It's frozen, the video. Man, I don't know what to do, man. Let me try another thing. You're good? I'm good? It's an insult. I think it is, man. And the way they... No, okay. The way they stage everything, man, makes us feel like they are treating us like really like or idiots. Well, let's through like this. Okay, thank you. Let's throw like this and we'll see if it sticks to the wall. But it doesn't. It falls every time they try. Or like children, or I don't know, man. The picture isn't very good. We can see, well, here on YouTube it's a bit, let me see if I can... We can see the nucleus. If we do like this, a simple adjustment of, let's see, contrast maybe. Yeah. This is too much. You see, but when we start changing this, it all changes. So it's a bit... We can see the part of the nucleus that nobody could show us, so they don't know the size. They don't know the size of it. For the ones that are saying the size is this or that, they don't know the size of it. Since the beginning, the first pictures in July, and my observations with my telescope, I always bet that it had between 5 and 10 kilometers. Then with the calculation scientists made, it could be up to the size of Manhattan, they said. The biggest size was 46 kilometers in diameter that I heard about from scientists. Not from me and people like me and you. From scientists. They try and fail. Yeah, man, it feels like... Thank you, Tardisk. Thank you.
Super shot.
Thank you. I have mixed feelings, man. I feel... how do we say... when you have a shame, but not for what you do, but from what others are doing. And you feel that feeling of a shame, and it's nothing with you. I don't know what to say in English. Let me check. There's a here we have second-hand shame. Doesn't fit. Ashamed of others' behavior, but we have a good okay, can it be that? We have a single expression that perfectly from Latin. I feel kind of shame, of embarrassment, yeah, of pity as well, yeah. More like second-hand embarrassment. That was the translation here. Disappointed. I almost don't have that disappointment because I was not expecting too much, and I'm telling you, don't expect too much more. We had the highest point of their work would be with a high rise. Before that, yes, I was expecting something more detailed about the object, at least to know the size of it, to with precision or more or less. It was like the rise, the peak of their job. It was completely fail. And from these shenanigans on Europe, I was expecting more or less the same. But at least they make that Korean life, man. At least that. At least that. It's kind of a mix of sadness and ashamed of them, and they are supposed to. But then you see, it's now in this moment I feel that. But then when I see that arrogance they have speaking with us, if they were humble, we almost could tell, oh poor, they did their best, right? As you feel with me when I try and struggle and then I fail, you should feel the same. Okay, he tried his best. Let me see the word. Prepotency.
Prepotency.
Prepotency. Prepotency is the term. The prepotency of the way they speak with us, man. Propaganda. I don't know what to say more about this. I will move on to more interesting stuff because this is you don't need to feel this way because you are doing the job NASA should be doing. It will be good for us all for them to do what they are supposed to do. Everyone, not only NASA. People think that I am hitting NASA. Every single agency, and we could do that job as well to help lifting all in the same direction. The direction of the anti-tail. Bam! The needle. The needle. The needle, man. It's a needle. Look. I had it here, I forgot to show you yesterday. It was so many things. The needle, man. I have so many things. Look, this. Another one. Crazy, crazy, crazy world, man. This. From Dr. Sebastian. The freaking needle. Look at it. Looks like a mosquito, man. It's a giant mosquito, man. It's a freaking giant mosquito. He's coming. Man, if they remember to use this kind of stuff in space to create another virus psyop, it comes from space this time. It's not from China. It's from space. Better not give them ideas, no? It looks like a mosquito. Look at this, man. Look at this needle. It's a needle and it's pointing towards the motion of it. It's crazy. Do you have the option to get a landline ISP for your second line? I don't know what that is. Look, I will tell you what I have. The Bull Gila. Thank you for the super chat. I'll tell you. Super chat. But now it's working fine, isn't it? I think this is like... I have Starlink and I have LTE. It's 4G or 5G or whatever. And they are both connected to my desktop. And I have a software that gives priority to Starlink that is stronger. But every time it fails, it pushes the other one. But I suppose that what's failing is the platform. So something, and usually it's in the live streams I do at your noon. So during my afternoon. At night. A note on the possibility of 3i Atlas. Notice that they call it a comet. 3i Atlas being... They have to. The scientists have to call it always a comet. Being a spaceship, of 3i Atlas being a spaceship from an advanced alien civilization. And there are 3 scientists from Buckingham Center for Astrobiology in the University of Buckingham in United Kingdom, Center for Astrobiology, University of Ruhuna, Matara, Sri Lanka, Astrobiology Institute of Panspermia in Japan, and one is Robert Temple from the History of China's Science and Culture Foundation in London, United Kingdom. I love when they mix, this mix I like. Different people from different cultures working in the same subject, because we have much to learn from the Eastern countries, but also I believe they have things to learn from us as well. So that positive Venn diagram at the center, it's the answer, I believe. The intriguing suggestion that the hyperbolic object 3i Atlas is an alien spacecraft is one for which the evidence appears weak. So they think that there's not strong evidence of being a spaceship. But there's always a but. But one that cannot be ruled out on the theory that life is a cosmic phenomenon for which the cumulative evidence is, in our view, overwhelming. So a group of scientists have bravely proposed, notice the word bravely. They know that what they are doing, it's bold. They bravely propose that 3i Atlas may not be just a comet from a distant planetary system, but rather a spaceship sent out and being steered by a technologically advanced life form inhabiting a distant planet outside our solar system. And this is not a Viloe. I like to have more people trying to express their studies. No, it's not a drink, man. You didn't need, man. But what should we do to put the heads inside the earth or the sand and we need to understand what's surrounding us, especially people that is imposing you stuff, no? So you see that you can or you can't trust and why they are doing that. That helps us to understand certain things that we don't understand. They lie, it's for your own sake, or good. It's the truth, man. The truth not always is good. Imagine, we want the truth with Rea Atlas, right? At the end, we can discover, I think we will not, but we can discover because they are providing just crap and they don't explain the anomaly. So they will always hide that. But at the end, imagine that they could explain the anomalies naturally. They can't. And it's natural, okay? It's the truth. There's a positive side, it's a relief, it's not something that will attack us or whatever. We are searching for the truth, and we suddenly see and check that it's impossible, that it's not a spaceship. It is alien 100% because of this or that. Now we have doubts, but maybe we have no doubts in the future, who knows? It turns around, it comes to the Earth. Man. Then we have the doubt. Are they friendly or not? Are they harmless or are they harmful? You want to know. Regardless the result, you need to know. No? Most people don't want the truth. It is too scary for them. I believe that, man. Carola. Chuck Norris. I don't have many friends because I tell the truth no matter what, and most people just want to hear a lie wrapped in candy. My position with that was to just don't tell anything. I act. I talk about superficial stuff. I answered. Well, yeah, and I have you here. The truth will set you free. At the present time, the evidence from astronomy and biology supports the view that life is indeed a cosmic phenomenon. Say that to NASA. With complex genetic structures distributed on a galactic or cosmic scale. We know from different studies that there are many Earth-like planets out there, full of oceans. So it's not a rarity, and we know that. In our galaxy. So it's entirely plausible to argue that the assembly of cosmic genes that led to the origin and evolution of life on Earth, me and you, and ultimately to the emergence of higher life leading to technological developments on Earth, must be a common process throughout the cosmos. Life should be everywhere. Furthermore, the levels of advancement of such alien technologies capable of space travel may be well ahead of our present human situation on Earth. Man, common sense. They can be much more advanced than us. This is the backdrop against which the alien spaceship proposal for 3i Atlas should be considered. So we should consider 3i Atlas being a spaceship because we don't understand something that is better than us. Then they do the study, and I like the end. An alternative possibility is that 3i Atlas is a dusty, complex plasma entity. 3i Atlas is a dusty, complex plasma entity. I love when they put the plasma in this subject. Held together by internal forces and immune to ice attack. Surrounded by a sheath, but with complex internal structure, involving many smaller sheathed plasmoids, connected by a network of filaments. BAM! Such an entity will have no difficulty in manifesting an antitail. The needle! The freaking needle! And then they say we need more data and more observations in the future. So this is a proposal from not John 6839 user on Facebook. Not Karen 321 on Twitter. But people that works in science, because where they not commenters, where they work, they are practicing science, so they are not random people, and they are starting to pop here and there. You know, like, do you like gardening? You know, like when we see then it's all dry, but in a while it starts to pop. The blossoms, you see, it starts to blooming. The earth, slowly, one here, another one there, another one there, and after a while, if you come back, you will see a green land, man. It's how nature works, and we are part of nature. So maybe I'm very positive, aren't I? But the interesting one comes now. Mainstream versus mainstream. Like in a movie. Man, plasma is something special that we didn't figure it out yet. Maybe, man, I don't know. Well, here we have a new scientific study from mainstream that is very interesting. It is mainstream, but it claims that 3i Atlas can't be a comet. BAM! So mainstream against mainstream. Because, as you know, since the 1st of July, when the object, the weird interstellar object, 3i Atlas, that most likely is alien, we don't know. And in this moment in time, we still don't know what is it. But from the 1st of July, NASA decided to impose, dogmatically, the word comet. Saying it's a comet, and using that tricky and propagandistic narrative, phrases like It walks like a duck. It talks like a duck. So it should be a duck. 4. To cheat the crowd. And to impose that in our brains. Like a needle. Like a needle of 3 atlas. But inside the mainstream, the ones that don't believe it's a spaceship, there are some that believe that is natural, but it's not a comet that they dogmatically wanted to impose with their propagandistic behavior. And it's very legit, man. I remember to tell you at the beginning that there are people, for instance, my wife thinks it's more to the natural side, not a comet but natural, goes back and forth. Now she, with all these anomalies, she's towards the alien side. What kind of alien? She doesn't know. I still bet it's kind of a probe, maybe a lost probe from a civilization that doesn't exist anymore, that evolved during billions. Man, in just a few years, we evolved a lot. So imagine in a billion years. Who knows then? If they survive. So can be something that is lost. It has a camouflage as it should be and still gather information. It can still have contact, remote contact with the creators, an alien civilization. That will be very, very interesting. So we could learn from them if they are good. And it can be something like morphing, something hybrid that morphs along the time with the universe, something that we can't understand. So if we can't understand, we just can't deny all the possibility of that existence. At least put that hypothesis, because we have to remember that we are very limited. Thank you, Tordis, for your super chat.
Super chat.
Be prepared. Truth will come out. Remember to have fun on the journey. Bam! We are having fun here, no? They provide us, and look that I treat them well. Calling shenanigans, it's like we are treating, I don't know, a children, you know. I treat them well. I don't insult them. I say it's very legit to have different opinions. They are not as kind as I am with them. With us. We can't be the only living beings within all the solar systems. Of course not, man. That is so common sense. Yeah, that I lose. What people don't seem to realize is that it is some sort, I don't know if it is. It can be some sort of unknown life form, a living entity, or sentient giant plasma. It is natural, not tech, but still super weird. And it can be hybrid. We don't have to pick one side, stick with it as, you know, it was a soccer team. We might have... it can be hybrid. It can be both of them. It can be natural and technological mix. Think in something. Do you think that our bodies in the future will be all like they are now? I think 100% they will not. If they are using already tech, no. I remember I go to special needs competitions in swimming because of my kid that has autism, and I see crazy stuff, man. I told you the other day I saw one guy winning with only one arm and one leg, man, and the other ones all top swimmers, but the guy with only two tools instead of 4, bam, 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 bam. The first one, crazy. Crazy. And I see the other day one guy that was walking, and I was seeing he's walking, and suddenly I'm not used so much to that. And he took off the two legs, entered into the water to participate. Man, crazy. Then he got out of the swimming pool, put the legs on, bionic legs. But he walked so well that, you know, you see at a distance and it looks like it's nothing weird in that, or nothing wrong. So it's very natural, common sense to believe that they will replace more stuff in our bodies, stuff that doesn't work very well, no? Don't you think that? They are working on that. So in a moment in time, in the future, if you use your imagination, Tony, you might find out that, I don't know, for instance, if they replace something to replace how we absorb nutrients, we don't need bowel, stomach anymore. Right? If you don't drink, you don't eat in the future. For instance, I'm saying this. I don't know, man. Cyborgs, yes, something like that. Humanoids. Just pray. We will not be there. This will be a process, man. Transhumanism will be the biggest divide for humanity. Probably, I don't know, man. I don't know. But the guy that used those two legs, he probably, anyone without two legs would choose to use the machine or not. Won't you? Would you prefer to be always not walking? In a world that you have a wheelchair and you go to anywhere and you have stairs, they didn't think on you to put ramps everywhere. Now we have more ramps, but we still have many obstacles for that situation without legs, with wheelchair. Disabilities, no. But if they replace, imagine, now we have many cancers that are, if you have a machine instead in that organ, or you will not get cancer, for instance. I don't know, man. I'm talking about this because of the combination of 3 Atlas being something weirdly natural and technologic at the same time, as the Fibonacci sequence that we talked about and the golden ratio. It was another paper that they suggested that something that morphs. It's crazy, man. Keep on the good work, Tiago. I'm excited to see 3 Atlas with your new telescope. When we will have it? Oh, man. I just checked it. The telescope moved from the store to I don't know, a facility, and then moved to it says to an international track. It's 2 pallets, man. 2 freaking pallets, man. It's not a package that I go to the door. Okay, thank you. It's 2 freaking pallets. They will have to place it, and then I will have to move it by parts. It will be crazy, man. I don't know. I have the hope to have it before. If I have luck, I will. To have it with good weather, clear skies, on the 19th, the closest approach to the Earth, that will be awesome. Before the 19th. So I can mount it. It's big, man. I have to mount it carefully. It's a 16 freaking telescope. It's super big. I mean, 16. Let me check. 16 just a mirror. 16 just a mirror inside. So then it will be like this probably. Man, it's the diameter. I fit inside it. This is just the diameter. And then all the stuff around the base and everything. That will be awesome, man, to check 3 Atlas with that. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, it will be crazy. The best telescope ever, man. Time for our frequency upgrade. Yeah. New telescope. Yeah. Talking about new, I have something crazy, man. That is, if you are looking, it's not the telescope that I'm suggesting for Christmas. That is cool as well. If you if you want a very good idea for Christmas gift, for someone special, it's a book. This book is in the first place on the bestsellers of Amazon in history and civilizations topic. It's massive, man. I like massive stuff. When it is to be something big, it has to be big. Not, it has to be strong and big. Like this freaking book. Let me show you. It's awesome. I have it here to show you, but I will put it back. Look at the size of it. Look at the size of it. Look. Look at the size of this. Look at this. Marvelous. It's not that awful paper. Look inside of it. Man, this is full of stuff like this. Look. Every single page. I just opened one. Every single page you have, it's not with full of text. You learn something, man. You see? I wish I had this book when I was younger, man. It's crazy. Look. There we go with Tesla. Look. You see? And something interesting was, it's not a book for $20. It's a book for $100. Look, I will put it here. If you want to check the reviews, man. It's crazy, man. It's the book. The book, The Ultimate Guide to Rebuilding a Civilization. It kind of has a prepping stuff. It's not a prepping book with all the things you have to do, but it's kind of, if they reset a civilization with, if something happened, a catastrophe, this has all the information how civilization was built, and it explains with plants, the nature, different stuff, manual stuff that we can do, but all with this kind of, I don't know, this kind of, look, it's beautiful. Look at this, man. It has beautiful drawings. I love this kind of stuff, this artistic stuff. And you will see how I knew that it was very good. It arrived, and when it arrived, I placed it on my sofa. And it was my doctor that is only 13 years old. And you know that 13 years old, they are always like this. With a smartphone. It's a fight, man. It's a fight. They do stuff with one hand in a smartphone and the other hand doing stuff. It's crazy, man. We fight that a lot, but you know, it is what it is. and they don't care about books. And I placed the book there, and because this draws the attention, wow, what is that book? And I said, well, that's a book that I received. By the way, it's sponsored, so I rarely accept stuff, but this time I said, send me the book. I like it. And my girl was saying, they should have a stone version, just saying, man, this is crazy. And it comes with a paper that is like silk, man. Like... it's high quality. It's the best of the best. And the girl sit on the sofa and open it. It has some drawings. And she was checking the book, asking stuff, which is good, for maximum 5-10 minutes. And then she went to the smartphone. And I told my wife today was saying, well, the girl yesterday was with the book was interesting. And I said, 5 minutes and went to the smartphone. I don't see too much interest. Yeah, some interest, but you know, the usual. And my wife said, no. Today you to pick the book upside to the observatory. Today she didn't see the book there, and she was asking for the book. She wanted to read it again. And I said, wow, that's cool. So I think it attracts young people. I remember that when I was younger, I loved things like that, but there weren't many. So a good idea for a present. Remember, it's huge, man. This is massive. It's like of those encyclopedias, you know? The book. Nice Christmas gift from a sponsor. And I also enjoyed the name of the company. Hungry Minds. Hungry Minds. Well, you know, they contact me and it was a personalized contact. Usually sponsors. I receive loads of sponsor proposals, and some you notice that are, you know, hi creator. We have something for you, creator. But the girl, treat me like a human being. With my name. She clearly watched my live streams. I don't know if she's watching. It's my birthday today. I love this community. You all make me. You all make my day. Bam! Thank you for being positive and wholesome. Keep up the great work, Tiago. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you for the super chat.
Super shot.
And happy birthday. There we go. Happy birthday. Okay, we are very off topic today, but it's how it works. Then I always make the compact version of the live streams for the ones that don't have the time. So the ones that want some company and be here with us. It's a different stuff, the live stream. So we have the mainstream with 3i Atlas, an interstellar crustal fossil in the M relic framework for small body evolution. Well, I will summarize, of course, as usual. 3i Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar object, exhibits a unique combination of dynamical, compositional, and morphological anomalies. it's a good start here because they are already assuming this part. This is mainstream. This is a part of the mainstream. The mainstream will be the Volkswagen, those shenanigans. These are the more, hold on. It's not like you are saying when we are not stupid. Although they don't believe in spaceships. I don't know. So, anomalies. We reanalyze 15 observational studies and integrate them with new thermophysical, dynamical, and survival models. Then they do the study. We evaluate 3 origin scenarios. 1. A differentiated exomoon fragment. So, 3 Atlas will be a fragment of an exomoon, a moon from an alien planet. A lithified sedimentary planetary crust fragment. And a weakly lithified comet. The first 2 satisfy all constraints. The cometary scenario, not quite. Good start here. They propose 3 different hypotheses, one being a comet. After the study and the analysis, they did the calculations, over 15 studies from scientists. They realized that the 2 first hypotheses can explain somehow that, but the comet hypothesis, no way. So I think it's the first time I see a mainstream paper talking like this, which is cool. Three Atlas is best explained as a high-strength, geologically processed crustal relic capable of surviving the interstellar exposure. This is their hypothesis. We propose specific James Webb telescope tests to distinguish between exomoon and sedimentary crust origins. So what they want is that they use James Webb to the first 2 hypotheses. This please the people that believes it's not a comet, but still believe it's natural, which is legit, man. We have to consider all the hypotheses, right? We are not dogmatic here. People like to label me and the channel and the community as dogmatic with aliens, and we aren't. That's a lie. But it's how they work. How does 3 Atlas measure time moving? 42 miles per second? I don't know, man. Those are calculations. Calculations, it's for scientists. He will come here again, don't worry. For sure. Here is a friendly space and he knows he likes open-minded. He had some traps in the past, I saw. Unfortunately. Thank you, Christina Bednar, for being an Ultra Explorer for almost 1 year. Thank you so much.
You are an Ultra Explorer.
You purchased 2 of the books. The books are amazing, man. And look that I don't like to read books a lot. I used to read more when I was younger. But I read loads of scientific papers and things like that. It's different. Different reading. But that thing of open a book and read, this is good for instance, you are taking a coffee or something and open and one single page will teach you something new with beautiful illustrations in a short amount of time, which is what most people have. And is impactful. This kind of book in a shelf, it's always a good... Is that? Oh, that is the book. Bestseller. Christina, wishing everyone a wonderful day. Thank you, Tiago. Thank you, Christina. Thank you for being so good to me, to the community, and to this channel, to this project. Thank you so much. So this is towards the natural, a different natural object. I'll go straight to the end because this is all full of calculations and scientific stuff. AV will love it. And then, ooh, this is big. Conclusions. Thank you so much, Kathy, for gifting 5 Dobsonian Power memberships. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone.
You are an explorer.
David, positive vibes to you. It all will go good. You will be back with us. Yes, it's not very technical. If it was a technical book, it will be boring, man. My kids will not pick it, me as well, because if you want a prepping book, official, professional, and to know everything, that's a different stuff. This is to enjoy, to have it's to reach more people, not only the people that is thinking that the world will end. But it has that tint of prepping that I like. Basically, if something goes wrong, you have the basics there, which is cool. So, conclusions about this mainstream study towards the natural, but not a comet, side of 3i Atlas. Thank you, David Jones, for sending 5 Dobsonian Power memberships. All will go right, man. We are sending you positive vibes, and as I believe that we can increase the chances of stuff to happen with our thoughts, we will increase altogether the chances of you being successful on the hospital. I believe that. At least to increase those chances, you see? You are playing with more cards now, which is cool. Conclusions. Across all 15 studies, the refined calculations show self-consistent agreement with earlier dynamical and thermophysical modeling by Hack. It supports high density, weakly active and heterogeneous fragment with metallic and hydrated domains. Notice that the metallic component of 3i Atlas, it's always there. We saw another study that showed that is metallic, full of metal. Which is weird as well. They don't explain nothing of this, the shenanigans. It's incredible. Well, it's like a duck. Okay. Ah, okay, it's like a duck. Oh, it's a comet. Okay, I understand now. Man, we are not idiots. Who do they think that we are, man? That's so cringe. So it's consistent with either a differentiated exomoon relic, so it can be an exomoon relic, or a sedimentary planetary crust fragment. But it's very difficult to reconcile with a weakly lithified comet. 3I Atlas is inconsistent with cometary nuclei. Hit these shenanigans! From shenanigan to shenanigans, 3I Atlas is inconsistent with cometary nuclei. It's not that dark! It is! Bam! Oof. Oof, my ears. It's not a duck! It's an alien! It talks like an alien. It walks like an alien. It looks like an alien. It should be an alien. But they are not saying that. They say that it's either part of a moon, alien moon, or either a fragment from planetary crust. So how, if it's that fragment, how do you explain the nickel without iron in this? That is not natural. Who's here knocking on my door? Star Guy!
Star Guy, please dock your spaceship. Ready to dock.
Scotty.
Beam, Star Guy.
Hold on, Star Guy. Let me finish this conclusion. It's almost there. Shauna, thank you for being member for almost 1 year. Super Explorer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are a super explorer.
Thank you so much. David Jones, I'll be sending positive healing energy to you. Bam! There we go. There we go. More positive vibes to David Jones. You see, David? Everything will be alright. They say metallic and hydrated signatures imply crustal geological processing. So they try to explain the metallic and hydrated signatures in 3I Atlas by a geological processing. So the two viable origins are exomoon relic or sedimentary planetary crust, not a comet. Because 3I Atlas represents a rare interstellar astrogeological fossil containing mineralogical and structural information from an ancient planetary system. These results suggest the existence of a new branch of classification for small bodies based on measurable physical parameters. Basically, what these mainstream scientists are saying to the other mainstream scientists is, look, it's not a duck. Although you are telling it walks like a duck, it's not a duck. It's natural. We can explain by these formulas and calculations, but it's not a comet. They are changing. They are changing. At the end, these guys will place the spaceship hypothesis. You'll see. Thank you, Quasar, for renewing. Being 46 months. It's almost 3 years. As it should be. As a super explorer.
You are a super explorer.
Docking Starguy. Welcome to the mothership Starguy from Florida.
There we go. Starguy in the house with those sunspots. Let's track now. Radically change to the sun. And track and monitor the evolution of those sunspots that are a monster. They are a monster, man. It's true, man. Man, they are so big. This is just a piece of them. Look at it. 2 sunspots together. They can be a flop, but they can be a monster. They can trigger a monster solar event. So we should take it seriously, always. Thank you, Lefty Cruz, for becoming an explorer. Welcome, welcome. And Quasar for gifting 5 Dobsonian Power memberships. Thank you so much. Welcome everyone to the spaceship.
You are an explorer.
Aloha. What's going on? Now the sun. Much going on, but now it's the sun. Sun is just getting started. So let's take this off. Let me check while Starguy is providing beautiful views of one of the sunspots. This is not working. So we had a geomagnetic storm as expected. You can see it here, now subsided, but it was higher than expected. It reached the G3 instead of the G2 they were from Space Weather Prediction Center forecasting, because it's usual. We are used to that, to the reality exceed the expectations and the forecasts from the Space Weather Prediction Center because of the weakening of our Earth's magnetic field. Look at the sunspot with a visitor, with a UFO there. Beautiful. So we had another explosion today. New sunspot 4300 erupted today in the 4th, producing a strong M6 class solar flare. There we go. It's starting. It began. A coronal mass ejection emerged from the blast site, but NASA models show that it will miss the Earth. Meanwhile, the giant sunspot complex that we are watching live now remains very quiet. The quiet before the storm, I will claim. And this is the NASA model that shows, once again, failing the Earth. So the Earth, for the ones that don't know, it's here, the yellow dot. This is the sun at the center. And we are watching from above. Bam! It's the second one in 2 days, so we will see it's rotating. We will see in the coming days. Be prepared for anything. I just have to say you that. Be prepared for anything, because it can... If this region provides a strong chain of events, we can have blackouts. It is the way it is, man. And we can't predict that right now. Nobody. It's nature. It's the sun itself. So just be prepared for that. For instance, I have my generators, my solar generators. I just purchased another one. The 6th. This is the best bang for the buck. I strongly recommend you this. If you can, pair with a solar panel that is portable. And you can take it anywhere, man. You can take it anywhere and you will not be caught by surprise with a blackout. This can handle anything at your home. It's the bang for the buck and it's light. Anyone can lift it without any problems. The other ones that I have are heavier. This one is quite light. I purchased another one for the new telescope. It didn't arrive yet, the telescope, but it didn't arrive yet, the solar generator. It's very tiny, just to work as a power supply just for the telescope. Now let's connect to NASA.
Connecting to NASA. It's very good.
Very, very good to have that feeling of safety. You will feel like, as I feel now, if a blackout come, don't worry. Even my kids, after I purchased this, when we had power supply outages, they were like coming home and I said, oh, we in a power outage. But we have the generators, they said. You see? The comfort, not only to me, but to the ones that live with me, which is awesome. It's awesome to have my espresso, to have my microwaves if I need, my water pump, everything. The kids will not stress with charging the smartphones and whatever. It's very, very cool. I wish I did it earlier, but I didn't know. And actually in the past they were very expensive. Now they are more affordable. It's updating the information so we can see the rest of the sunspots, because it's a big area of sunspots that we have there, and it's dangerous, man. We never know. Is it a cover-up as a planetary defense drill? What, 3i Atlas? The planetary defense, I think it was since the beginning when they activated in the United States and we were here speculating. Of course it is because 3i Atlas. And the shenanigans, nah, it's nothing. It can't be. You are exaggerating. It's usual for them to say to astronomers to point to an object. There's nothing for us to be concerned about. And then, bam, Europe. Planetary defense.
Activated.
Please run to the bunker. Now. You see, shenanigan stuff. Saying one thing, acting the opposite way. Last night our area had a blackout of about 50 minutes. Yeah, 50 minutes, it's peanuts. The king has no clothes. Exactly, man. Exactly that. I love that one. The king has no clothes, man. They are in that bubble. And they think that we are watching the invisible clothes. No. Shenanigans. You are naked. And we can see it. Is NASA saying anything? They are busy now. They are very busy. Very busy. Very, very busy. Saving their... You know? Very busy, very busy. Yes, having a generator is worth the expense. I have a hard installed that runs the whole house. Oh, that's a big project. But what I have here is something more soft. Something just to deal with selective things. Because if you think even that you have to run your house, but you will need to recharge it. Do you have enough solar panels to keep the house rolling? No. You will need to manage it. Right? That's the trick, to manage to the priorities. The fridge, the water if you need for a pump, heaters if you are on cold, maybe better to use the old-fashioned wood. We need a big blackout. The big blackout would wake up many people for sure. I have a gas generator too. But the gas generators do loads of noise. Man, it's super noisy. Energy prices are through the roof in United Kingdom. Everywhere, man. Here as well. Now add to that, more than 50% of the bill is not energy. It's taxes. It's incredible, man. How they squeeze us. Let's check the sunspots. And there we go. From Florida, Star Guy is calibrating. The telescope pointing towards that big. He's pointing here to this group. I'm waiting for it to... Yeah. He's pointing here to this one. But we have more. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this, man. Let's see the complexity of it. If it evolved. Starguy is saying, there is a very hot prominence loop, red arc, developing in the sunspot in the top of the group of its left flank. I can't see very well here. Okay, let's check the magnetic. So don't they have the actual picture? Ah, okay. No. Huh. So we can see here, the region here is the region that Starguy is pointing the telescope towards in real time. The polarities are minus the orange and yellow and plus the blue regions. When they interact is when the flares occur, and when the flares occur is most likely when the coronal mass ejection, so plasma, is ejected from the sun towards the direction he decides to go. If it's in front of us, most likely we'll hit the Earth. So now it's getting into a dangerous position, the sunspots, because it's rotating to the right and it's now in front of us. Almost dead on. The center will be dead on, of course. Here. This is the most dangerous, but we are on danger zone already. So we are just expecting to see if there will increase the magnetic complexity of this region, this large region, with the interaction of the different polarities that trigger those events. The coronal hole still visible here, but it's already in the departing region of the sun, so the worst is over for this solar wind. Now it's this region the focus of our attentions in the coming days to see if we will have power outages or not. Remember that in 1859 we had the Carrington event. It was a large event, a solar event that blasted off the technology back that time. That was only the telegraph, but now we have more technology. My internet will suffer, our devices will suffer, so depending on the degree and the power of those events, we will for sure have no internet and stuff like that, power outages, and most likely, like in 1989 on Canada, Ontario, we had a large event that melted power grids. It was crazy. They didn't realize that was the sun. Only a few years later they realized, and now we know that was the sun, the solar event, a massive one, the cause of those problems, millions without any power. So not a joke here. It's good to be prepared, at least, not to panic, but if we are prepared, it's a good way to live without panicking. NASA will insist it's a comet even when the aliens disembark. Bam! For sure, man. Such an expected disappointment when NASA and Dr. Kako blatantly lie on our faces. Man, it's true, man. I don't know, Kako is stuck in the system now. He's trapped. I hope it's not on the 19th. Can you imagine that? Good point, travel bookworm. Can you imagine that, man? Woof. On the 19th. Blackout. Wow, that will be... I can't avoid saying, because it's what I feel. That will be awesome, man. On the 19th, we here with the 3 Atlas. Imagine me pointing there. Then we are watching 3 Atlas and suddenly everything. My stream, your connections, your lights, everything. Off. That will be awesome, man. Be prepared for that. In case it happens, you will not feel bad. You will tell your family, hold on, don't worry, all under control. Connect the solar generator. And it will all be fine. Man, that will be crazy, man. Super coincidence, man. I will not lie to you. That will be awesome. No fear. Did it not happen in Spain a few years ago? Not in few years, man. Spain and Portugal here. Not a few years, a few months, man. That is the reason that today I have 5 solar generators, and I strongly recommend. Not a few years. 60 million people, man. We were the full day, and it was, in my opinion, prepared by the shenanigans. They didn't communicate anything. It was a surprise for everyone. I was at the store. I could pay because the batteries were working, and they left the internet for 2 hours and communications to read all the contacts, man, to get all that data, precious data, man. It's my belief, man. 2 hours, then okay, turn it off. Bam. 2 hours after the power outage. General, 2 countries, man, 2 countries. Bam. Western countries. Bam. 2 hours. Now internet and communications. Bam. Nothing. People panicking in supermarkets. Not me. I didn't have to go to the supermarket because I'm prepared for that. Always. I had gasoline, everything in the car. And from then, I had 1 solar generator only. From then, 5. Now the 6th one. Awesome, man. Really, really awesome. It was my salvation. That single solar generator that I strongly recommend to you guys. I will not get tired of it. Yes, I know I win a commission with this, but it's important, man. It's not because of that, man. It's because it's super, super needed. Super, super needed at home. Even in a city, man. Actually, especially in the city, because you will be like, imagine in the city, in an apartment, man. Man. Crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Be prepared, man. You will feel what I feel, what I felt. What I felt. You will feel what I felt when that occurred. And after that I had several power outages, but they were not so long. But the comfort, it's that the word, the comfort of that safety, of knowing that you will have power for the essentials. The fridge, in my case the water pump, and the espresso machine, the microwaves we used as well. Radio, we have the radio that doesn't need that. We have an emergency crank radio that I also recommend you. It's this. It's this. Look, on Amazon. This is very inexpensive. It has everything. It's solar powered. It's manually powered. You can do like this. I never had to charge this. It's incredible. And it has a radio. It was this, my company, me and my family, the company, during the blackout. We were listening to the shenanigans, saying everything will be all right. But they were saying at the beginning, this can last 3 days. Look at them. They even knew the number of days. It was to check our reactions. And then, after collecting that data, they said, by the end of the day, it will be solved. And it was. And it was. Crazy world.
The King's Son.
Know this to use radio to text and communicate over large areas. How is that, man? I wanna know. Laura Mestastic. What is that, man? Laura and Mestastic are related because Mestastic is an open source project that uses LoRa, a long-range radio protocol, to create off-grid decentralized mesh networks for communication. But I will communicate with who? If it's something local, I don't need to communicate with anybody. If it's something hard, I will communicate with who? The wolves? With those communicators to check what I have? I don't know, man. To communicate with whom? The shenanigans that have those instruments. Tell me, what is the real importance of it? I am talking to people in a city 70 miles away. Yeah, but what will you do? Come here, I have food. I'm a prepper. Great for family. Other preppers. Great for family. Great for family. What? To have each one that device? One device for each, it's that. They could, of course, they could hit me. I will be a chameleon. It doesn't sell on Amazon. I will be a chameleon. Be careful using such things. I will not. I don't see... It might have advantages, but I don't see... I have a solar powered radio if we can get updates. Protect your family first and always. Yeah. For secure communications to others. But communicate with whom? You see, Ryo? Communicate with whom? If you are in a big event, you don't want to communicate with anybody. At first it will be like predators everywhere. You should be a predator. But be invisible. Not communication. That's why I don't want gas generators. My solar generators are silent. I have them here in front of me. Do you listen anything? No. If I had what here? 1, 2, 3. 3 solar generators right in front. If they were gas generators, it will be super noisy. Who? With who? Thieves? Man. Data communication. What data? I don't want their data. I will want food. You as well. And hide what you have. Simple rules, write that. I believe in that. Food, water, heat and hide. Jace, write that. Man, simple things. I'm with you, Jace. You need a Faraday cage. My house is a Faraday cage, man. This has one meter walls, man. It's like a castle. Where is the message? Here. Look. Food, water, heat and hide. Simple rules. Bam! There we go, Jace. There we go. There we go, Jace. There's nothing more than that. You can communicate with a group. You can define friends, neighbors. Oof, neighbors. Hey, do you want this to communicate with... Oh, another crazy guy. Thinking in catastrophes. They think the same as alien stuff. Locals think the same. Will think I'm crazy. And they will not buy anything. And I don't want. Neighbors, I don't want to... What? Huh? Tiago, I know that you have solar generators. I'm better prepared than them. The thing is, what I have here, but I don't need communication for that. They have all... the locals have more free trees, things like that, food, than I have. But I don't need communication for that. Actually, I would go there without any communication. In the case of catastrophe, of course. So if people from the city, in a moment, they will search for the country people to steal and to loot, will not be me. I will put a paper here. I have nothing for you. With an arrow. Nothing. The communications will be for the shenanigans. To coordinate food supplies, things like that. Emergency stuff. But for that we don't need, man. New blog post. But I saw that post. Thank you for earning. He didn't add more. I was expecting more from this post. I will wait. I bet 100% that he didn't have the time, Avi. Didn't have the time to study very well. I saw it. Thank you. Ayana Mimar. Be vigilant when people will want to communicate with you. If grid down, they will do whatever it takes to get your stuff. Exactly, Missy Lager. I'm with you. You see? That's the thing. Solar produces energy regardless of the clouds. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Right now, I have clouds and my solar generators are being charged. People on the same frequency. Then you just listen. Yeah, I did that during the fires. But not with those devices. I was listening. People. That I can buy. To listen. But for that I need only one device. Now you convinced me. Now you convinced me. That I can buy. Just to listen. To know more than what I know. Pure water, food, power for heat. Write that. Depending on your location, if it's here on summer, you will need air conditioner. Granite walls. My walls are like a castle, man. Do you know what my house was? My house was built in ancient times for animals. Right, that for animals. Then they changed for a house and then I rebuilt it. It has massive 1 meter. Do you know what is 1 meter wall? 1 meter walls that I have here, man. 1 meter, man. When we saw this, this looks like a castle. I rebuilt everything here. I purchased this. This house was... Nobody wanted this house. I saw the gem it was. Then I rebuilt it. And it was very fun. All these years to build this the home. I like that. Better than buy everything already designed, in my opinion. And much more affordable. Thank you, Bjorn, for gifting 5 Dobsonian Power memberships. Welcome, everyone, to the Sunny Explorer Serenity.
You are an explorer.
Desperation will cause chaos. Yes, for sure. I don't want violence. Violence, no. We can do whatever to... If you hide, you don't need to use violence. Caris! Thank you so much, Caris. You are so helpful and so supportive as well. Thank you for gifting 15 of Sunny and Pow. Bam! Bam! This is crazy, man. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. One at a time, please. One at a time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kari. Kari always has a trick in a pocket to show us. Helps a lot. It helps a lot the channel. What is a manger? Yeah. We were. I have no problems to say that, man. Actually, I'm proud of picking something that was built from ancient people. Actually, I know the story of the house. And to rebuild it and transform this you look at my house, it looks like it's a common country house. Some people says it looks like a doll's house or something like that. That's the way I have it. But it's high tech, man. I have antennas here. One, it looks like an UFO. I have devices here. Alexa, devices like that. To listen to my conversations. Explosive civilization. It's better to be called crazy and look outside the box than be trapped inside a box with padlocks, thinking your mind is free and sane. Very good point. Thank you for the super chat.
Super shot.
Man, I prefer to be in that position. I told you, then rather than, oh man, if I knew. For sure. For sure. Much gratitude to you as well. Yeah, we are nowadays, people get completely lost. Again, thank you, Tiago. Thank you, Bjorn. Bjorn Roghaugen. Thank you so much for your ultra shot.
Super shot.
Bjorn will be heat. But to prepare for heat, I have what's the name of it? Fire. What's the name of it? Fireplace. I have a fireplace that I don't use anymore. I used in the past, but now I don't use. But is prepared to use. No, it doesn't matter. No, the info, it doesn't matter. The first, I don't have anything. I'm not as relevant. What, a black man? And then I live in the country. It's all like, the houses here are all equal. In my region. We have Actually, I love the architectural aesthetical of the houses here. It's all white, you know. It's very, very Mediterranean. No, don't worry. I have nothing. Who cares about me? The man in black? Oh, they don't care about me. Besides, I have traps here. I would notice them before they notice me. Yeah, Portugal is beautiful. That's why I'm still here. If I would find... Because it's not only the beauty of it, it's more stuff. The tranquility. The shenanigans here are very tricky. They know how to do stuff without... I think... I think our shenanigans here in my country, they fool the shenanigans in Europe, you know? I think a bit. They kind of do the stuff, they say yes, buena, but at the end they find a way not to do it. You know what I mean? Because we are a small country. They are not stupid, no. M6, yes, the solar flare. Let's watch it. The solar flare. Now with Star Guy here, I'm here all afternoon with you. Go straight to the point. Why you spend so much time? Man, because I like it and people like to have some company, man. Mine like it people. Why not? Why not? There's people always complaining, man, about everything. How frustrating should be their lives? To be always complaining about everything. Someone that is always complaining, it's someone that has a problem. 100%. Okay, this is refreshing. This one. This one. Oh, the flare will be here. It looks like a flower here, man, here around the region. It still looks like it. You see with these branches here, it's weird, man. There's a filament here. It's like a... It's weird, man. Play. The flare was here. It's incredible. This massive region, it didn't explode a lot. Yeah, the flare was here. There we go. Let's see UFOs. This is a planet. Should be Venus or Mercury. Oh, this is Venus. What is that? Here. It's the spaceship. It's the spaceship. Look. Here. There's a glitch.
The spaceship. Be prepared, humans.
What the heck is that? Because I see the planet here. We have to check. And there's another thing. It's coming towards the other side of the stars. You see? Here? What the heck is this, man? Because the stars all go to the right. It should be a planet. No, Venus, probably. Let's check that. Let's check that because this is suspicious. And it showed here as well. First, look, the first frame. What the heck is that, man? Let me go back in time. So this is from the second to the fourth. Let me go from the first. Hold on. Oh, there's a glitch. They don't show it. There's a glitch. Here it stops. What the heck is that, man? Do you know? Did you see this before? It's the front tail of 3i Atlas. Bam! That will be awesome, man. Oh, man, that will be awesome. No, it stops with a glitch. They are hiding it. It stops here. You see? There's a glitch. It stops here. Bam! Froze. Let's check this. The spaceship. So we are watching like this, and we have, it's Mercury. It's Mercury. And the other, what is it? The moon is behind the Earth. I'm moving backwards. It makes no sense, man. If it's Mercury... Actual time. This is Mercury. And Venus. Venus, it's there. Venus. Mercury. Something is off here. Because here we can see a planet here. This should be a planet. This should be Mercury. This should be Mercury. And this... What the heck? Actually, Mercury never comes with this size. Let me check another... Freaking suspicious, man. Another website. NASA. A swordfish. It's a star. A star with that brightness. Well. They are pulling as much energy as possible from the sun before dropping off one of Jupiter's moons. Then off they go into another solar system. Bam. Better watch those sunspots. We will. We will, we will. Thank you, Backyard Astronaut. Thank you so much.
Super shot.
You keep bringing us the right info that others hide. A lot of them, man. It's us against the world. Almost, almost. Not all, but... You know. They have an army of NPCs. We can't... it's like that movie, the... Resident Evil. Oh my god, it came through to my mind. Resident Evil. And we are the ones in that in the bunker, you know. There we go. Earth. Earth, Sun, Venus, Mercury. It can be Venus. If Venus is moving to the left, let's see. It can be. This is more precise than the other one. If Venus... Let me take off the orbits. Okay. If Venus is moving to the left, let's see if it moves to the left. I will move forward. Not moving to... yes, it's moving to the left and the Earth to the right. It can be Venus. But if that's Venus, what is this as Venus? What is this? Let me see if I spot anything else. Even with a glitch. Anything strange? No, I don't see anything here. What is weird? It shows here a bright. You see? At the beginning, I don't know why. Here. Why, if it's Venus, why is showing here? At the left, you see? There's this at the left. This was in the 1st of December, and if I move forward, it has a glitch. Now it jumps to this frame. It comes from this. Bam, jumps to this frame. And then it's here. Thank you, Wizard of the North. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Super shot.
By 19th of December, in the closest approach to the Earth, there may be thousands of telescopes aimed at 3i Atlas. We should get some decently resolved images finally. I won't put too much hope on that. I won't put too much hope. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I hope I can have my 16 Beast telescope, the new one, here before that. But I won't put so much hope on that definition we want of the surface. It's cloaked, man. It's cloaked. You'll see the definition. Hope I'm wrong. Hope I'm wrong. But and there's the coronal mass ejection here. And this is the last... No. Yeah, it's the last image before the glitch. Now let me check NASA. NASA. The other instrument. To see if here we can clarify. There's nothing there. Here. This was the first of... No, the third. This was yesterday. The third at 5 p.m. This is after that. This is at 8 p.m. Let me see if on Discord they captured something, because we have people there. Always spotting this stuff. Nothing. Oh, they spotted. Mother Venus incoming and some other stuff. Hold on. Thank you, thank you.
Super shot.
Los Ataros, thank you so much. And I hope I can finish setting up my 12-inch doll. If you have trouble, DM me on Discord. If you have trouble. I used to help people in the background there. Can we judge the distance? I can't, man. I don't know how to do that. That's for scientists. I have no idea. Let me check what they put on Discord. Mother Venus incoming and some other stuff. Crazy Swede. Where are you, Crazy Swede? Crazy Swede, I'm watching you writing on Discord, man. Tiago, I am here. Okay. What was that? Oh man, this is in capital letters. What was that? Because Crazy Swede is always... I monitor that because it's interesting. You know, Crazy Swede. I love the solar activity. I'm always watching what's happening. He's writing. He knows for sure because he's more picky than I am. That's why I trust him in capturing stuff in the sun. So I trust. This is all a full team. Jace is doing loads of stuff, Missy Legger. He sent me loads of stuff, Jupiter and stuff. First pick is mirrored. Okay. Probably. We have this mirrored. How can it be? It's a glitch. Yes, it is. You are right. Man, you are so picky. More than me. Not picky. You are very good observing. Because if we take this, you're right, man. This is mirrored. The same stars here. What the heck this glitch is on these instruments of NASA? And then here. And if I pull the picture, the snapshot. It's exactly the opposite. You're right. The star here, the star here. The two star here's, it's flipped as well. Are down here. Yeah, it's flipped. You're right. So the right position should be this one. Let me read crazy. Maybe it's 2025 SC79? A newly discovered asteroid that orbits the Sun entirely inside the orbit of Venus. I don't know, lol. I showed that here. But I was searching. They don't have the orbit yet there. An asteroid, man. That C3 photo is rotated because LASCO rotated 180 degrees and the incoming object is Venus. At least what we believe right now. I haven't actually confirmed it yet, says Crazy Steve. Maybe reflecting the sun. The last LASCO C3 image was uploaded 1 UTC today. Nothing more after that. Sometimes they upload the rest of the hours in a batch later. LASCO rotates 180 degrees 4 or 5 times a year. Yeah, I'm aware of that glitch. More or less. I don't know when, but sometimes they flip. They talk about that. So we don't panic. That asteroid. Asteroid. That asteroid is crazy, man. I showed the news the other day because they use that to say on Europe to say we need to be prepared. Let's see if NASA has. No. You don't have it? Orbit. This is the news. May spend some 1000 years completely inside Venus orbit. But the orbit? 700 meter, second fastest asteroid. Let me check if NASA has on GPL. The asteroid. Look, with my new telescope, maybe reflecting the sun. Okay. With my powerful telescope that I purchased, I will be able to track some asteroids that can be dangerous to the Earth as well. You know that? Will be awesome, man. Let me check if they have here. They have it. Hold on. We'll see the orbit of the asteroid. Where are you? they have it. But they don't have the graphic orbit. There we go. That asteroid, man, it's really close to us, look. It's orbiting around the sun. They just discovered it, so it's 2025. It has 700 meters, so almost the size of Oumuamua. Will it hit Mercury? It crosses Mercury. And here, Venus. Move forward. Ooh. Oof. Almost there. But it doesn't reach the Earth. It looks like. Oof, my eyes. No, I didn't magnify this for you. It doesn't hit the Earth. Apophis, I have it here, man. Let me close the sun. We'll wait for this to see in the coming days. Apophis, I have it here, man. That one is... Where are you? Apophis.
Apophis.
Apophis, man. Here. Look at him. So far away and they can see it here. Oof, prepare for dot pictures of Apophis. This is a model that I have. It's not a real image. Apophis will be in 2029. Apophis will be in Friday the 13th of April of 2029. I'll put here. '26, 27, 28. It will be on April 29. I think it's April the 13th. Oof, look at the Earth. Here. So close, man. Oof. There we go with Apophis. It's this, man. Apophis will be this. If it changed trajectory... Where is the Earth? If it changed trajectory... It's very close, man. Look, 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 look. look. The Earth it's here. And Apophis is here. Oof. Too close for comfort. Yeah, for sure, man. That will be... I will be here. Always monitoring it. Always, man. Gonna be funny when the Anunnaki come back and see that we've reduced them to naming space dust.
Reset them.
Enslave. You can see that glitch moving from left to right. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we got it. That glitch. It was a glitch, yes. By then, Tiago will have a 30 telescope. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We never know. I was not planning this one right now. I saw an opportunity and I grabbed it. It was expensive, but worth it. And it will be game changer. Is this a Dwarf Mini, Tiago? I can't wait for Big Bertha 16. Bam! No, this is NASA website. Showing us how Apophis will be so close to us. This will be crazy. I am excited. I am super excited because it will be game changer. It will allow me to do many different stuff, better stuff here. And I'm good on it, so it will be awesome. It will be awesome. It will be, and I know already how to work with it, the basics, so it will not be from zero, you know. Is that what Tiago is calling the 16? No, I didn't. You will have to pick a name for it again when it arrives. Let me present you first. It's not like babies that we give the name before it arrives. Yeah, we will zoom on the moon. We'll zoom. It's a Ferrari scope. Bam. We'll give it a name later. We'll give it a name. Now, I will land a spaceship with this beautiful 3 hours. Man, my butt is already with anesthesia. With these beautiful views of one of the solar sunspots from Florida. This is real-time views with a solar telescope that Starguy is providing the views to us from Florida. The Bayo Man here with us once again. Thank you very much, Starguy. Thank you all for being here all this time with us. And I wish you a very positive rest of the day. I will be here with you tomorrow. It's Friday. Bye-bye. It's almost Friday. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for everything.